Got a cool one for you today. It's a Marvel Snap video. Marvel Snap headed by Ben Brode, the original lead designer for Hearthstone. And I gotta thank you, Marvel Snap, for sponsoring this video. Congratulations on releasing the game. Get the game using the link below. Also out on Steam for PC. This video will feature the hot location. Hot location is a location on one day that shows up 60% of the time, which means you really want to make sure your deck can thrive in this hot location. And this hot location is especially relevant. It's an on-reveal location. In the very early part of the new player collection, you actually get to build a on-reveal deck. Now, the deck that I've got, that's on reveal, will feature some of the newer cards, some of the later cards rather, that you can get as you progress later on. You may have seen some of my Marvel Snap videos already, but this video is aimed towards completely new players, where I'm going to talk through how the game is played and just what you're going to be thinking about and how you want to win 2 out of the 3 locations. And throughout the video here, you're going to see just what makes it very similar to poker meets traditional card game where you're trying to outplay your opponent.
The Madman!
So I've got my Kamar-Taj deck built. I'm sure no one else is going to focus on the locations quite as much as I have because I've got so much more experience in Snap. So let's go wreck some people. Welcome to Snap. Alright, so at the very beginning of the game, you start with 1 energy, and you get 1 additional energy each turn. You use this energy in order to play your cards to fight over 3 locations. The goal is to win. The player with 2 of the locations will win the game. This is a pretty bad hand, so I might want to do the retreat action if it were snapped. But without it being snapped, which is like the doubling of the stakes, I can just chill. So it can be... snapping is a really big decision point in the game. You can remove your opponent's equity by snapping. It's a lot like raising in poker. Play Nakia, give the 2 leftmost cards in my hand plus 2 power. That'll mean that I'm strongly incentivized to play Wong, and Wong after that, White Tiger makes a lot of sense to double. And then on the final turn, I'll probably toss in an Ironheart on Wong's space. So, Wong, White Tiger. Opponent's been making pretty weak plays as well, so I might want to snap. I'm going to snap, in fact. So I've decided to double the stakes. I feel like this game is going in my favor despite how weak I've been playing. Opponent's even weaker. Must feel like, you know, snap just came out, the play isn't that strong. Double the White Tiger, so this will add 7 power tigers to another location, doubled. Okay, so the opponent's got some, looks like big hand deck and the collector, which is trying to make it so that when cards enter your hand, except from your deck, I get doubled. White Tiger spawned the Tiger Spirits on both sides over there. I would like Ironheart is my strongest play, but because I'm more focused on winning locations, I could add 4 power because this effect is doubled to Brood. So this creates 3 copies of itself. This is a 6 times 3, so that'll be 18. I find that one of the best ways to try to win 2 locations is to win 3 locations, and then your opponent like actually has to win back locations to win. So I have the left side pretty much secured. I think I have the right side pretty secured. I might even win the middle as well. But if you win 2 out of 3 locations, you win the game. That is a double dinosaur deck. That card is really big. It rewards having a big hand. Alright, very good. Since I had won 2 of the locations, I win the game. And I managed to snap, and the opponent didn't retreat, and after the final round, the stakes are doubled again. So the game really rewards knowing where you are at, and then retreating if you think you're losing. Wong is basically Kamar-Taj in card form, but it is even grosser when you put your Wong on the Kamar-Taj location and your on-reveal abilities happen 4 times. Okay, here we've got the featured, well, the hot location, Kamar-Taj. So that's going to be really strong to play Scorpion on. Afflict cards in your opponent's hand with -1 power. Opponent played Iron Fist. On reveal, move the next card you play 1 location to the left after it reveals. It implies that they are a move deck. Oh, this is interesting. Cloning Vats. When you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. I think it's probably best to just lead off Scorpion on Kamar-Taj. If the opponent decides to play on Cloning Vats, they're going to play first because they have more total locations being won right now. A person who has more locations being won goes first. So I figured they might play their strong card on Cloning Vats and then add a copy to their hand, which means I'm going to use Scorpion and I'm going to hit their hand by 2 power on every single card. Wolfsbane is really strong on Cloning Vats because you can get stronger Wolfsbanes. I think I will play Ironheart here, even though it's a bad play, just to get something out there so I can Wolfsbane. I got the Beast. That's really good, but I don't know if I have enough time to pull off all of the stuff I'm planning here. Oh no, I should definitely play Wong here on the left. So, with Wong, your on-reveal abilities at this location happen twice. Kamar-Taj has on-reveal effects happen twice at this location. So, obviously an on-reveal deck is especially good during this particular hot location. Oh, well, I've got the classic. So, the dream start, pretty much, and new players get the White Tiger and Odin really early on their gameplay. Is you want to go White Tiger and then you want to play Odin on your White Tiger. But if you play White Tiger on your Wong, which is a card you get later on in gameplay, on Kamar-Taj, there's going to be a lot of tigers. I should have snapped, by the way, but I was explaining things. Not snapping was a really big mistake, so I'm going to give the opponent an opportunity here. Real big opportunity. So on the final turn, the stakes are doubled by default, but right now if you run away, it's only 1 cube loss. Now if I snap here, it's practically screaming to the opponent, hey, by the way, I have Odin, I'm going to play it here. And there's going to be 3 more tigers here. So I'm going to snap, and we'll see if the opponent retreats. If they don't, they're going to lose 4 cubes. Rip opponent. By the way, that's actually pretty cool. I forget what that card name is, but when you attach it to this card, you get a new copy of... You get the stronger this card in your hand. This is either a really new player or a bot. Hulkbuster, yes. So as you can see, Wong, White Tiger, Odin is a really good turn 4, 5, 6. Odin's effect actually goes off twice, which means that Odin himself was going to summon 8 White Tigers, or Tiger Spirits. Or was it 32? I don't even remember. It's like a double, 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 double. Which is why this isn't necessarily that good. It's gross overkill on Kamar-Taj. Which is why you do really want Ironheart and Kamar-Taj, yes. I actually think I overkilled by playing Wong here. It was probably better to have an Ironheart there, so White Tiger Odin was enough to fill out the rest of the board anyways. Yeah, I do think that the Beast has been underperforming here, so I'm gonna remove him. I guess we'll toss in Korg. Not really that huge a fan of Korg either. Oh, I remember that I used to have Angela a lot in my beast decks. In fact, I think that that's a must. Alright. Time for some serious competition. I'm gonna have to, like, pay a lot of attention to this game. It's worth twice the amount that a game is usually worth because it's for honor and glory against Terrence. Oh, we got Kamar-Taj on too. Here's not what we're snapping on. If I play a Koi on Kamar-Taj, it's a pretty big advantage on 2. I think that's worth a snap against a human. Against Terrence, we'll snap that. So that's a good reason to snap. Like, right now, it's the beginning of the game, there's not a lot of information out there, but you know that you're doing a strong play, like one of the strongest plays you could possibly be doing on one of the, you know, best locations for your deck. And you built your deck around this, so it's a good snap. Nakia Kamar-Taj seems good. Juggernaut. How rude. That card makes it so that it moves the cards that you played on that turn, making me not getting a double on Kamar-Taj. This seems like it's the right turn to play Scorpion. Their hand's pretty big. I could play Scorpion and the Forge, and then the next turn, I guess I play Wong on the right? So on this turn, I can either play 2+2 or 4. Those would be the two things that make sense. If I play Wong in the middle... Wong middle actually makes a lot of sense, I think. And then I play my bad cards on the right side, and then final turn I'd probably play Ironheart plus Wolfsbane mid. That's pretty good. I just have to decide if I want the +2 power in the middle or if I want it on the right side. I'm gonna want it on the right side, so I'll play this here. The opponent might actually play Odin on the last turn. Damn, that copies Juggernaut's ability. If your opponent played cards here this turn, move them randomly. It would depend on whether I went first or he went first. He's gonna go first because... I mean, I don't even know if that's an Odin deck. Jane Foster draws all cards that cost 0. And that's a Mr. Negative deck, which didn't draw Mr. Negative. So that should be a much weaker deck than usual. Alright, let's run it. Odin. Dr. Doom. Okay. Good run, good run. Alright, Terrence down. Yeah, that's one of my higher scores, which is good. I usually consider like how well the deck did based off of the total power out here. And I've got like 40, 60, 70-ish power, which is pretty good, while also having disrupted them with Iceman and Scorpion. Alright, it's a Mindscape game, which means I can't Odin. That's really bad for me. So there's probably almost no way that this game doesn't end in me retreating. But that is important to like constantly let the locations dictate how you're going to play out the game. And if I play Nakia here, I know the opponent will get my Odin. This is the one that's going to get buffed by 4, which will give the opponent a 12 power play. But none of my other plays make any sense. So I guess we'll do it. Oh! Well, Storm just deleted that. So I guess it's Wong and the White Tiger and the Odin. Easiest game ever. Snap! Flooded. This is the last turn cards can be played here. But there's nothing against adding cards over there with White Tiger. Now, on turn 5, you get to see your opponent's plays before you make your own, which means they'll actually see the White Tiger being played here. And I would tip my hat if the opponent played like a counter to reveal cards, right? Oh! Wait. Thumbs up. Well, now my Odin over here is quite bad. But I've got the right side pretty locked up, so we're basically fighting over the middle. I think if I just play Odin here, I still win, just because 15 is a lot of power. And I even get a spare White Tiger, which may or may not go to the right side. Is this the strongest possible play? I think it is. Yep. We're still good here. Oh! Okay! Well, that's kind of a cool Daredevil deck with the counterplay with Juggernaut and Shang-Chi. Nice, I only won that one because White Tiger got buffed by 2 from Nakia. Wait, why is White Tiger only buffed by 2? Oh, Stark Tower. White Tiger didn't get buffed. It was the location which gave the card +2 power here. I would have been in trouble if Juggernaut had knocked White Tiger over to the flood location, and then I couldn't play Odin there. Anyways, that was a really interesting one, showcasing like counterplay and locations. Yeah, I think the opening, the start of the game is pretty fun because the game throws you right into it and you increase your collection level extremely fast, and the collection rewards come fast and furious. So very beginning of the game, you're like, oh man, I got a card, I got a card, I got a card, I got a card. And Wolfsbane White Tiger Odin is well designed, set up so you have like a combo deck right at the top. So that was the first hot location event for the official game release of Marvel Snap. Really cool. Again, get the game using the link below. And stay tuned, because there's going to be another video coming up featuring a completely new location to Marvel Snap, which comes out once each week.